Hare Krishna. We continue reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 5, Karma Yoga, Action in Krishna Consciousness. Here on text 25. Labante Brahma Nirvanam Rishaya Shina Kalmasaha Chinna Dvaitha Yayatmanaha Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Those who are beyond the dualities that arise from doubts, whose minds are engaged within, who are always busy working for the welfare of all living beings, and who are free from all sins, achieve liberation in the Supreme. So I'll read the translation once again. Those who are beyond the dualities that arise from doubts, whose minds are engaged within, who are always busy working for the welfare of all living beings, and who are free from all sins, achieve liberation in the Supreme. So Krishna is continuing to give Arjuna, he's telling him how to act while you're here in this material world. Only a person who is fully in Krishna consciousness can be said to be engaged in welfare work for all living entities. Only a person who is fully in Krishna consciousness can be said to be engaged in welfare work for all living entities. So we might think, oh yes, I'm doing very great work for someone, or, philanthropic activities are very great. I'm helping, I'm doing welfare. But then we have to see those may be just limited to a particular species of living entities. And also, how is going to help that living entity? Is it just helping the body of the living entity, or is it helping the living entity himself? But when a person is fully Krishna conscious, he is able to understand that all living entities, whether they be in bodies of human beings or body of animal or body of tree, everyone is part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. And so he sees everyone equally. And so he wants to help everyone, because everyone is a living entity. It doesn't matter what body they are in. And the true way that we can serve everyone, the true way we can serve everyone is to connect them to the Supreme Lord, connect them to Krishna. When a person is actually in the knowledge that Krishna is the fountainhead of everything, then when he acts in that spirit, he acts for everyone. When a person is actually in the knowledge that Krishna is the fountainhead of everything, then when he acts in that spirit, he acts for everyone. So we have to try to do research work. Like just now we were reading from Caitanya Caritamrta. Where are the living beings coming from? Where are the living entities coming from? It's not that matter is the cause of the living entity. Matter is not the cause of the living entity. It is the Supreme Lord. And the material nature, she is his energy. So once we fully understand, actually in the knowledge, once we get this knowledge, once we are able to understand this knowledge, what's that knowledge? That Krishna is the fountainhead of everything. Sarva Karana Karanam. Sarva Karana Karanam. This is knowledge, and we have to be able to realize this knowledge. This is liberation. This is self-realization, that Krishna is the fountainhead of everything. Prabhupada used to say, when it's dark, when we are sleeping at night, then we can't see ourselves. We can't see our hands, eyes, legs, nothing. We can't see it. But as the sun keeps rising, the sun has not yet risen. It becomes a little bright. So a little bit awareness is there, a little bit we can see. Then comes, little dawn, can see a little more. Then even before the full sun has risen, we are able to see properly. So the more we try to understand Krishna, the more we will be able to understand ourselves. The more we will be able to realize ourselves, our true position. And so when we are acting in Krishna consciousness, then he acts for everyone. He's serving everyone, all living entities. The sufferings of humanity are due to forgetfulness of Krishna as the supreme enjoyer, the supreme proprietor, and the supreme friend. Therefore, to act to revive this consciousness within the entire human society is the highest welfare work. So we are all suffering. We are all suffering. Why? Because we have forgotten that we are the soul. We are thinking we are the body. We have forgotten we have an eternal loving relationship with Krishna. Eternal loving relationship with Krishna. We have forgotten that. So if we can act in such a way to revive this consciousness in everyone, that is the highest welfare work. That's the highest welfare work for everyone. One cannot be engaged in such first-class welfare work without being liberated in the Supreme. So now how can we do that? We ourselves have to be liberated. We ourselves have to understand that I am not this body. I am a spirit soul. I have an eternal relationship with the Supreme Spirit. A Krishna conscious person has no doubt about the supremacy of Krishna. He has no doubt because he's completely free from all sins, that this is the state of divine love. So Krishna conscious person, no doubt, he has no sins. He's completely free from all sins. He's completely understood Krishna's supreme position. Krishna's supreme position, Sarva Karana Karanam, fountainhead of everything, cause of all causes, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam. He's understood Krishna's position. He's understood it. And this is the state of divine love. And in this state, he has revived his original love for Krishna, which is there in every living entity. A person engaged only in ministering to the physical welfare of human society cannot factually help anyone. We might say, oh, I'm doing so much work, and you're saying I cannot help anyone. Hear what we are reading, that if someone is just helping somebody on the bodily platform, that is not actually help. If we are helping someone only on the bodily platform, that is not help. On the physical welfare, that is not factually. Yeah, sure, you're helping, but it's on the bodily platform. It's not factually. In fact, so that's a Prabhupada's choice of words. If we try to analyze each and every word that he uses, if we like really try to analyze, what is he saying? If physical welfare of human society cannot factually help anyone, so only on physical platform, if we are helping or serving, that is not help. Why? Because we are not the body, we are the soul. Temporary relief of the external body and the mind is not satisfactory. So should it mean that we see somebody suffering on the bodily platform, that we should not help? Sure, help, but also give Krishna. Connect that person to Krishna. Help them understand about Krishna. The real cause of one's difficulties in the hard struggle for life may be found in one's forgetfulness of his relationship with the Supreme Lord. So this is the cause that we are here in this body. This is the reason we, the souls, are continuing to live in this material body. And from one body to another, we are struggling hard for existence. And this is because of our forgetfulness. Forgetfulness of what? Of our relationship with the Supreme Lord. We have forgotten, each and every one of us have a relationship with the Supreme Lord. So we might say, oh, but relationship? Relationship means material. Relationship means relates to the body. But when we are saying relationship to the Supreme Lord, we means the relationship between one soul to the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord is not material. Then again, we are thinking we are matter. Again, we are putting individuality as matter. Again, we are thinking the soul is material. So one's forgetfulness of his relationship with the Supreme Lord means the relationship of the individual soul. I am an individual soul, and I have forgotten my relationship with the Supreme Lord. And that's the reason I am struggling, taking one body after another in this material world. If I can just try to understand that I am a soul and I have an eternal loving relationship with the Supreme Lord, then that can give me the highest liberation, the highest perfection. When a man is fully conscious of his relationship with Krishna, he is actually a liberated soul, although he may be in the material tabernacle. So when a man is fully conscious of his relationship with Krishna, he is actually a liberated soul, although he may be in the material tabernacle. So a man, we may be able to see him because he is inside a material body, but he has fully understood his relationship with Krishna. So he's liberated. Even though he's walking here with us, he's a Jivan Mukta. He's actually a liberated soul. He's actually, because he's conscious, fully conscious of his relationship with Krishna. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Any comments or questions?
No.
And how can we revive our relationship with Krishna? How can we revive our eternal relationship with Krishna?
By hearing and chanting.
That's right. That's what we have to do. We have to revive our eternal relationship with Krishna, and we can easily do that by hearing and chanting. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening and joining it. Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Shilpa Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.